Let's have a look at question 33 in this video. So we have a small city that has 50 identical poor and 50 identical rich inhabitants. Now, in that city, there's a park that can be constructed. The cost of the park are 10,000 euros. Each rich person values the park at 150 euros. Each poor person values the park at 50 euros. Okay, the cost of constructing the park will be covered through two new taxes. Now, first, part of the cost will be financed through a unit tax on opera tickets equal to €5 per ticket, levied on the producers. Now, the second tax will be a lump sum tax. So only the rich people go to the opera. The demand for opera tickets is given by the following function. The marginal cost of opera tickets is constant, it's 20 euros, and that's also equal to the price. The social welfare function is additive, where we have this is the function. Alright, the excess burden of a tax on the opera tickets is equal to 250 euros. Now, we know that the opera tickets are taxed with 5 euros, so we have to see how much it affects the efficiency on the market. We have to compare two cases. One case where we have no tax and one case where we have the tax. So we'll do them one by one. Here, let's solve what we have without the tax. Later on, we'll do what we have with the tax. Now, since it's a perfectly competitive market, we know that the price is going to be equal to our marginal cost. We have the price function over here. The price function is 100 minus 1 over 20q, so that's 100 minus 1 over 20 times the quantity equals to the marginal cost, and the marginal cost is equal to 20. Now, if we solve the math over here, we will find out that the equilibrium quantity would be equal to 1600 units. What would be the case after the tax? So we solve what happens after the tax, and we know that the tax is 5 euros put on the producers, on the suppliers. In other words, the marginal cost that the suppliers incur is going to go up by the amount of tax. So the price now, the price in this case, is going to be equal to the marginal cost plus the tax. We have the price function given to us. This is our price function, 100 minus 1 over 20 times the quantity equals to the marginal cost, which is 20 plus the tax, which is 5. All right, let's solve that. So what do we have? 100 minus 1 over 20q equals to 25. We take 25 to the other side, that becomes 75 equals to 1 over 20q, and the quantity in this case after the tax, so the equilibrium quantity after the tax would be equal to 1500 units. So we got that. Now we can see that the quantity traded on the market decreased by 100. With this in mind, we can calculate our excess burden, because the excess burden is equal to 1 over 2 times the tax that we have times the change in the quantity on the market. And we have all the data. We know that the tax is 5 euros and the change in the quantity is 100. So the excess burden is equal to 1 over 2 times 5 times 100. 5 times 100 is 500, divided by 2 is equal to 250. That would be our excess burden. That's what the answer tells us. So it's true, and we are done.